Hey everyone, Dan Green here. Thanks very much for purchasing PayMember. I know you're super keen to get started using this great software, but before you do, let me just tell you about what happens if you upgrade to PayMember Pro today. So let me just have 2 minutes of your time to talk you through these great features that I'm sure you don't want to miss out on. Okay, so let's dive in first and show you conditional verification. Now with PayMember Basic, you remember it was like this. We could set up one product string for each campaign. So you could protect one type of content, one protected download page, and you could identify it with one type of transaction on your PayPal account. With conditional logic, you can remove all those restrictions and you can do way more complex and way more powerful things. Let me show you. We'll add another rule here, and we'll say WP Video Ace Pro. So say we've identified a second product here, and we might say that we only want people to get access to this verification page if they buy both of those. So we could set that up with an AND condition, requiring them to buy WP Video Ace and WP Video Ace Pro before they get access. Or we could make this an OR condition and say someone could buy either WP Video Ace or WP Video Ace Pro. We could add a third one. Let's call this WP Video Ace Resellers. So in this type, we could put this as an and say that someone has to buy WP Video Ace and WP Video Ace Pro and WP Video Ace Resellers to get access to this protected download that this campaign's protecting. Again, we could make that an OR and they could buy any one of them to get access. So you can see how you can set this up to give you tremendous power about what exactly each of your visitors can access and what they are required to purchase to get access to them. We can take this even further actually and add a group. So we could say that they have to buy all of those, and let's add another group here. They have to buy, for example, let's imagine that we had a sort of a further upsell for this that was something like mega training. So we could, with this example, we would say that not only did they have to buy all three of those, they would also have to get this group here. And then we could add another rule to here to say, or mega training pro, something like that. So in this example, we've got even more complexity. We're saying that someone would have to buy all three of these and either this or that to get access to whatever this campaign's protecting. You can see here the tremendous power that you've got. Other types of membership site software call this membership levels, but they're way more complex to set up and they don't give you anywhere near the power that this thing does. To be honest, I think the conditional logic verification is enough of a reason to upgrade to PayMember Pro on its own. Okay, so let's talk about another feature. With PayMember Pro, you can have unlimited autoresponders for each campaign. So with the basic version of PayMember, you could set up any one of the major autoresponders for each campaign. With PayMember Pro, not only can you set up, say, for example, one Aweber account and one GetResponse account and one MailChimp account for each campaign, which is great because, you know, maybe you want to have some backup of your data. Maybe you don't want to trust having all of your leads just going to one autoresponder. What happens if they decide to shut you down? What happens if they lose the data? You know, it's a great idea to have all your leads going to, say, 2 different accounts. It gives you so much more flexibility. And, you know, thinking about other uses you could put this to, say loads of people sort of unsubscribe one day because you did something wrong on an email you sent to Aweber. Well, you know, don't worry about it. You've got a full backup of all your leads on GetResponse if you use it this way. Not only that, but let's just put this in as an example. So I'll just say example Aweber, and we'll put example GetResponse. I'll not actually fill out all of the details here and authorize everything because I know we haven't got forever, but you can see here, not only are we able to set up just one Aweber and just one GetResponse, we're able to set up multiple. So I've got here, for this campaign, each time, the way I've got this set up, each time an email lead goes out, we'll be getting the lead to these 3 different Aweber lists. We'll get it to a WP Video Ace WP Video is backup, example Aweber, we'll get it to these two GetResponse accounts, and we'll get it to this MailChimp account. So not only is it just going to one autoresponder, like all other membership softwares do, we're actually sending it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different lists, 6 different lists across 3 different responder services. How amazing is that? And think about it, if you ever wanted to do a sort of like a JV product launch, or you ever wanted to work with someone, or you've got business partners you want to share the leads with, this is such a great way of doing that. You can all have your own individual autoresponders set up to collect the leads automatically all at the same time, and you're not relying on JVZoo, you're not relying on Warrior Plus. You're getting the leads direct from PayPal to all of these accounts every time someone does a transaction. Now, something else I wanted to show you is with the Pro version, you also get access to our WordPress plugin. And this is a great way to integrate PayMember with WordPress. Now, I've shown you that you can get PayMember Basic to work with any type of page, any type of site, including WordPress. And that's true. PayMember Basic will work with it. But look how easy PayMember Pro makes it work. All you need to do is go to the page or post within WordPress that you want to protect. Choose one of your campaigns. You can see here the 2 different campaigns I've got set up on PayMember. Choose which one you want. That's it. Boom. Done. That's all you need to do. Go in there, select it, click update, and now that page is completely protected according to the settings from that campaign. There's no need to enter a URL into PayMember. There's no need to copy and paste any JavaScript or any HTML if you want to keep your protected page on your own domain. It's all done for you just like that. You just select the campaign within WordPress, click update, boom, it's all protected. Next, I want to point out, with the protected downloads on the basic version, we can only actually offer to host 25 protected downloads for you. The Pro version, we'll remove all those restrictions and you can have unlimited protected download files. We have to put that restriction in place in the basic version because, it costs us a lot of bandwidth and a lot of expenses to host all that. With the Pro version, we're removing it all. You can have unlimited protected downloads for all of your campaigns. You can protect as many different files as you want. Next, jump over to the alerts. We've got conditional logic alerts too. So if you wanted to have an alert happen not just when, say, there were 10 chargebacks, so let's say we'll put that in there, but also when say someone did 10 chargebacks and did 100 successful accesses and you wanted an alert for that, you can do that. Again, we can add groups to make this even more complex. We can set up alerts with conditional logic to have these working exactly how we want it. We can be alerted to pretty much anything that we want. We can monitor it all 100% automatically with PayMember Pro conditional alerts. Not only that, we can also put a time limit on our alerts as well. So let's say we wanted to be alerted if someone tries to do someone does say 200 successful page accesses within 1 day. I mean, that's a big trigger. That's that's potentially someone sharing that that download page. Who's going to want to actually access a download page 200 times in 1 day? We can add that alert. Remember, with the basic version, you haven't got this. You can't specify a time period. It only triggers when this is hit, no matter what time period that is. Combine this with all the different conditional logic, you've got a really powerful alert system here to alert you exactly when you need to be alerted. And if we jump across to the transactions and access history, you can see with the Pro version we've added a powerful date range filter to all of your data. If you wanted to see just the transactions of one customer within the past, say, 2 days, you can do that. If you wanted to see either all the transactions for all of your customers in the past 2 weeks, you can do that. If you wanted to see how many refunds just one customer has made within the past 3 days, you can do that. Adding the date range and the filters to your transaction and access history gives you way more power for your data, so you can analyze and monitor everything in a much more efficient way. The Pro version of PayMember takes what is a simple piece of software and turbocharges it with extra power. With all these amazing extra features, you're getting way more power than other software that costs 10 times the amount of PayMember Pro. You don't want to miss out on these features. And just like the basic version of PayMember, this is your only chance to get it before we move to a monthly subscription model. After the launch offer ends, you will no longer ever be able to upgrade your account for a one-time fee ever again. If you want these extra features, you have to upgrade today. Otherwise, you will have to subscribe to upgrade. This is your only chance to upgrade your license to PayMember Pro for a one-off fee. Don't miss out. Don't miss these amazing features. Click the button to upgrade to PayMember Pro now.